welcome back to Good Evening KU. I'm here with Caroline, and she is in Kansas City, and I'm here in Omaha. How are you doing today, Caroline?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Did you have a good Easter weekend? Okay, I think she froze on mine. I hope you had a good Easter weekend, but I was just wondering if you're going to watch the basketball game tonight. It's the final championship between Baylor and Gonzaga.
I think I'll actually be heading back to Lawrence tonight, so I'm not sure if I'll get a chance to watch that. Hopefully, I can kind of catch the end of it, but definitely exciting. What are your thoughts about it?
I'm really excited. I personally am a sports person, so I'm looking forward to seeing the two teams battle it out. And the last shot from Jalen Suggs during the Gonzaga game was crazy, and everything that March Madness is about. So I'm really excited, and I have Gonzaga winning it all. So I would love to see them take it all and finish my bracket out perfectly.
So, who's your top on your bracket? Like, who are you hoping wins this last game?
Well, I do have Gonzaga, but I have another one that had Baylor, so I hope either team. But then I also had kind of an upset bracket, and I had some other teams that didn't even make it very far. So, yeah, do you have a bracket?
I do not. I was really slacking this year with basketball and just getting into it. It's been a busy year, but definitely interested to see how the game ends up tonight.
Yes, I'm very excited. And speaking of sports, I think there's a rumor going around that Kansas is going to hire a new athletic director tonight. I believe it is the one from Northwestern, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure either, but I have heard that rumor. It'll definitely be interesting to see how that kind of correlates in with the game that's going on tonight as to when they'll announce it. I think. Um, I don't know. It's just interesting to me that they would choose tonight to do that. And, like, I don't know. Hopefully, it's someone that is going to be great for the athletic department, though.
Right, they were actually expecting an announcement this past Friday, and no one really heard anything. So I think now they're kind of pushing it back to tonight. So I guess we'll have to see if they even hire anyone tonight, or if they wait it out a little bit longer. So we're
Mm-hmm.
definitely needing someone on the athletic side that can take control of what's going on in our athletics. So yeah.
What did you do this Easter weekend?
I am in Omaha. I just hung out with family, and we went to dinner a couple nights, and we didn't do anything special. We went to church yesterday. So yeah, it was great to see his family, and then we'll get back. And I'm moving out May 7th, so only got about 4 or 5 weeks left. And I'm ready, but I can't believe our freshman year, at least my freshman year, is almost done, in the year flew by, it seems like.
Yeah, for me too. It feels like just yesterday I was moving in and now we're about to move out. So hopefully next year things are a little more back to normal and we can kind of just start recovering from everything that's happened this year and get back to it.
Yes, it's definitely been a wild year, and hopefully next year we start in person. So I think that's all we have for today, but I will be back later with weather as we take a look at the forecast for this week. And stay tuned next for the news.
From adversity, we rose. We made history and became pioneers, voyagers, champions, Jayhawks. And when our chant rises, haunting and hallowed, Jayhawks are telling the world what's near. Victory.
Welcome back. I'm Maria.
And I'm Nancy. This is your Monday Good Evening KU News Update. India has very quickly entered its second wave of COVID-19, this one seemingly worse than the first with over 100,000 new cases a day. In large cities, hospital beds are filling up in warehouses, unused trains, and large public spaces are being converted to makeshift treatment centers.
High winds and dangerously dry conditions fueled a wildfire in Theodore Roosevelt National Park, which tripled in size on Easter. No structural damage has been reported in the fire that burned 3.5 square miles.
Japan's famous cherry blossoms have come and gone in one of the earliest blooms on record, which scientists believe is due to climate change. This crisis has been threatening ecosystems around the world with plants, insects, and other animals depending on the temperature for their life cycles.
A significant leak in a wastewater pond caused hundreds of Florida residents to evacuate their homes over Easter weekend. Officials feared that the pond could collapse at any moment.
The Center for Community Outreach held an event at the Kansas Memorial Union today called Break the Silence in an effort to highlight the importance of accessible treatment for mental illness.
A community fridge run by Lawrence Freegan, Kansas, a community mutual aid project, has been temporarily closed due to city violations. The organization hopes to have the fridge up and running by next week.
And that will wrap up today's news update. Now we'll toss it to Caitlin for sports.
Thanks, Nancy. I am Caitlin with your KU Sports Update. KU closed the spring portion of its volleyball season by sweeping Arkansas State this weekend. The Jayhawks went 7-1 in the spring to finish the season at 12-10. Over the final 7 matches, Kansas won 21 out of 24 sets. After a thrilling comeback victory over Missouri last week, the baseball team dropped 3 in a row to Texas over the weekend. The Longhorns outscored the Jayhawks 23-4. KU is now 15-11 overall and 1-5 in the conference and will host Texas Southern tomorrow and Wednesday at Hoagland Ballpark. The softball team also lost 3 in a row at Oklahoma this weekend and dropped to 1-5 in Big 12 conference play. The Jayhawks are 17-14 overall and will host Kansas City next weekend at Rock Chalk Park. In rowing, the Ad Astra boat with the second varsity 8 team was named Big 12 Conference Boat of the Week. The squad defeated Oklahoma by more than 14 seconds with a time of 6:54.59. Kansas senior Marcus Garrett was named to the Class All-Americans First Team. Award winners have notable achievements in 4 areas of excellence, including community, classroom, character, and competition. Garrett will graduate in May as a liberal arts and sciences major. Head coach Bill Self signed a new lifetime contract last week. His new contract will include a 5-year rolling agreement that automatically adds 1 year at the conclusion of each season for the remainder of his career. Coach Self said that there is no place he would rather be and that he is excited to remain at KU and compete for many championships in the future. And that's it for sports today. After the break, Anna will be back with the weather. Thank you.
From adversity, we rose. We made history and became pioneers, voyagers, champions, Jayhawks. And when our chant rises, haunting and hallowed, Jayhawks are telling the world what's near. Victory.
Hi, and welcome back for today's weather update. Right now, it is very warm and plenty of sunshine at 81 degrees. Winds are gusting about 20 to 30 miles an hour. And as we head into tonight, we will see temperatures get down to about 60 degrees. It's still fairly warm, and winds will die down a little bit to 15 to 25 miles an hour, but still very pretty windy. Taking a look at tomorrow, though, we will have the sunshine move out of the way, clouds will move in before we see precipitation in the middle of the week, and it will be windy, very windy probably tomorrow. And looking at tomorrow night, that's when the precipitation will start to move in, and we will see plenty of scattered thunderstorms, rain, all of the above. We will see it all. The winds will still be gusting, though, and it's going to be fairly windy at about 20 miles an hour. Now looking at the rest of the week, we had plenty of sunshine today before the precipitation moves in at the middle of the week. Then we will see the clouds move out of the way, and we will have a great weekend with plenty of high temperatures, getting up to about 72 on Friday, and we will have a great Saturday and Sunday with sunshine. That's all I have for today. For today's weather update, make sure you stay tuned for KU's Take a Side tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.